Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're here for Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 11 now. Yep. Last episode was so good. So fucking good. And I gotta shut my mouth because I know what's gonna happen here at the beginning of this episode. For a refresher, I haven't said it recently because I forgot everything that happened mostly in the middle of this season. As many of you know at this point, I made like theories and things like that that were just so off the mark. But I read the manga. I read this manga 2 years ago, like shortly after season 1 came out. I read this manga, and as such, I read it, but I've forgotten everything. All my reactions are genuine. I'm not outing myself here or something. All my reactions are genuine, as I hope they have appeared to be. Because they are. I had forgotten most of the information of everything, but this is one thing at the beginning of this episode that I really remember because I saw a panel of what is going to happen here at the beginning of this episode, which if you're watching this reaction, you've already seen the episode, so I guess I could technically talk about it if I wanted to. Actually, that's a good point. I could talk about it if I wanted to. You guys have seen the episode at this point. Why the fuck are you watching the reaction if you haven't watched the episode? Alas, I'm not going to. But, yeah. I know what's going to happen at the beginning of this episode. The panel that is being adapted this episode, I actually got spoiled on before I read the Call of the Night manga. And I saw that panel and I was like, oh my god, this story looks like it gets insane. And I'd heard a lot of stuff about like genre shifting and things like that. And so I was like, fuck it. And then I read it. I read up until a certain point. I forget what the exact point was, but it is somewhere after this arc, shortly after. I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember anything about it. This is what I remember the most out of this entire show. I remembered what is coming up here more than I remembered season 1 before I rewatched it earlier this season. Yeah, I'm excited to hop into this. We're gonna see what is gonna happen here at the beginning of this episode. Like I said, I could talk about it because all you have watched the episode at this point, but I'll just keep my mouth shut. Anyway, enough of that refresher there. I think after this event, there's maybe 1 or 2 more things I remember going forward that I'm very excited to see. I remember the big moment, like what happens, like Ko getting shot last episode. I remembered that. I knew that was coming. There's like 1 or 2 more big moments that I remember. But yep. We're gonna hop right into this. I'm excited. Per usual, if you want to check out the Patreon and Discord, links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So if you want to check out either of those, of your own will. Now that further up straight into Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 11. They left us off on the nastiest cliffhanger last episode, so yikes. Anko is truly my favorite character in this show, and honestly, her character, sorry, I don't mean to pause as soon as we're about to get into it, but truly, she's my favorite character in Call of the Night, and honestly, I'd put her as one of my favorite characters of all time, maybe. Definitely in like if I was to make a list, definitely in my top like 50, for sure. She is such an incredible character, and she is elevated so much by the voice acting performance. Oh my god, her VA is absolutely incredible. It's perfect. I have like details I could go into about like why you know what, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, this is my reaction. I'm doing what I want. The voice acting, some of the reasons I really like it is that she kind of strays from normal voice acting. I think a lot of the voice actors in this show do to a certain extent. By normal voice acting, I mean they all have a way they're trained to voice act, you know? They obviously have their unique voices and things like that, but the cadence they speak at and things like that is very clearly trained. Like all anime, obviously all anime characters talk different, have quirks and things like that, but you can tell it's that kind of anime talk, and it doesn't sound like normal Japanese speaking when you actually hear them speak and things like that. You know, actors put on like over here, or like just in general, actors put on like an acting voice. It's kind of what it is here, but for Anko it just feels really natural. Her voice is so well done. She sways from that path so constantly, and it just, the way she speaks, the cadence she speaks with, it's kind of hard to put into words how a voice sounds, but her voice acting is utterly incredible. I truly can't praise it enough. I feel like I do it every episode at this point that Anko's in, but her VA is absolutely incredible. I apologize that I'm forgetting her name. You know what? I'm gonna go look it up. I feel like this, not that it would do anything for me, a small reaction channel, to bring it up, but I feel like I have to at least point it out. She is voiced by Miyuki Sawashiro. There you go. Incredible props to her. I'm pretty sure she's in some other works. I'd have to look at it. You know what? I'm here. I'm already talking about voice acting. I've already ranted for like 4 minutes. We're gonna go look. I don't know other works she's a part of. She's probably one of my favorite VAs ever, honestly. Like, truly, her voice performance is incredible. Oh, she has a ton of non-anime roles. That's interesting. She has a lot of non-anime roles, but she's in Witch Watch. She's one of the side characters in that. She was in Tsukimichi. She's in Girls Band Cry. She was in Black Clover. Oh, she was Daki. I did not realize that. Damn, that's even crazier. The range of that voice acting. Daki is a very high-pitched voice. That's crazy. That's the talent there is just insane. Psychopath. Honestly, she's not in a lot of anime that I have seen, but she has a very decent-sized catalog, although she's not a lot. I don't think she's any main characters. Outside of, if you want to consider Daki a main character from Demon Slayer, I guess, main villain, and then Anko here. Outside of that, she has like no main character roles in anime that I can see. It's all supporting roles. That's interesting. But yeah, like I said, she has a ton of non-anime voice acting roles and things like that. Anyway, she's incredible. Sorry for the rant. I just had to, because yeah, she's so great. Oh, Jesus. Oh my. Oh my god, damn! Oh. And then he wakes up! Oh my god. I will say, I don't remember this. So he's alive. Don't cut to the intro. What? Why are you so good at ripping clothes off? Oh my god, the tense ass atmosphere straight to the opening. Jesus. Yeah, I do remember that part. There's a certain part that I remember coming up, I think. I mean, there's no way they cut it out, so it's happening at some point in this episode. Maybe I just misplaced where it happens. So I was like talking about why Anko is such a good character, and then I just went on a whole tangent about voice acting for like 4 minutes. But as a character, her writing is phenomenal. It's so good. Her backstory and what led her to do go up against the vampires, her whole strategy she put in place out of desperation, her relationship with Nazuna. It's so good. Now I get to listen to the best opening of the season. It's a good Friday. I think I've gone on record. I mean, I've said this probably the past couple episodes of this show, to be honest, but this is a top 3 show for me this season. I think it's this, My Dress Up Darling Season 2, and Mikadono Sisters are probably my 3 favorite shows this season. And maybe they're not objectively the best shows, but they are the shows I have the most fun reacting to. Call of the Night is probably objectively one of the best shows, though. I just mean, like, Mikadono Sisters is probably not objectively the best show ever, but the enjoyment I get out of watching it is easily top 3 for me this season. Just a bandage? These look just fine. The 2 who were there. Go just like, what the fuck? You're talking about Anko and Nana. I was gonna say, I was gonna say Nanaka. This is not Grand Blue. Nazuna.
銃で撃たれた。でも痛くないよ。気のせいだったのかな。あ、寝そう。おはよう。
Oh my god, hello. Hi, Anko. You have a very guilty look on your face. I mean, reasonably so. Just accidentally fucking shot you. Well, she was trying to shoot herself. That little grunt. That voice acting's so good. She just feels so, I don't know, real. He says good morning and she goes, It's so real. Yeah.
生きててよかった。俺やっぱり銃で。ああ、私に撃たれた。
God damn! Fucking why? Just jump scared the shit out of me for what, man? Why? It's very interesting. Her voice acting almost sounds like horse now. Sorry, I'm gonna be now that I talked about it at the beginning of this video, I'm gonna be talking about it non-stop and commenting on it. I just cannot help myself. It's just, it's so noticeable for me, I guess. I don't know. As someone who loves listening to the voice acting and things like that, and I'm very good at seeing a character and calling out other characters that have been voiced. I don't know the names of voice actors very well, but I can pinpoint a character, hear the voice, and be like, oh, I've heard that before pretty decently well, and I like doing that a lot. So in that nature, I kind of end up analyzing voices and things like that, and yeah, her voice is just awesome. Sorry, last time, I'm gonna try to make it the last time I talk about it. And she literally just Jesus. Ooh, what was? Holy fuck, that was perfect. That was the scene I remembered. That was perfect. Oh my god, that was incredible. Whew, I have like full body chills. Oh my god, that was awesome. Oh my god, I gotta watch that again. I have been waiting in anticipation to see this scene literally all season, and since I read the manga, however long ago that was, like 2 years ago or whatever, I have been waiting so fucking long to see that scene, and they delivered so well. The hard cuts to Ko's hand of him like getting up. Oh my god. Holy shit. As I was like, wait, what is that? And then I went back and I was like, oh, I know what that is. The just whole atmosphere shit change, and then the shift to the dark red. God, this like OST is so menacing, and it's perfect. Oh my god. Him in the vampire Halloween fit. So fucking good. Oh my god. So yay! I love Ko. So yay! Oh man, I'm having too much fun. That scene was so good. That was like 2 years of anticipation built up to that scene, and it delivered so fucking well. Yes, that was so good. This is like the first time I've ever felt this feeling. Is this what manga readers feel all the time when like a scene delivers? Because I don't read a lot of manga, seeing as, you know, the past 2.5 years I've been doing reactions. I don't read mangas of series I might react to. And so there's not a lot of series that I go into knowing what's going to happen. The only time that has happened is really Mushoku Tensei. I think that is the only series that I have read the light novel for. And because I've read it, I know what's going to happen in the show. That is the only series I think I have an example for that in the entirety of me doing reactions, and I don't watch shows outside of reactions really. I think I've maybe watched, I only do rewatches outside of reactions pretty much. That's about it. I rewatched Fire Force and I rewatched Call of the Night recently. That's all I've done outside of reactions for the past like 2.5 years. So this feeling is new. And oh my god, it feels so good to see a scene that you knew was coming and see it deliver that fucking well. Whew. New feeling found. Hey, Jesus! Yeah, you got time for jokes? God damn! You actually did just shoot him and now you're gonna fuck with him? It's a good question to have, girl. It's a little lighter gun she used on that one guy. I missed my chance to die because of you. That's an interesting way to put it. This shot, oh my god, that looks off the fucking hospital bed metal that reflected. This director is so good. I cannot wait to watch Monogatari. And then off the TV too. Oh, it stopped me from... Yeah, I mean, that's another great part of her character. She latched on to killing vampires so far. Number one, out of revenge because they ruined her family. And number two, because she just would have killed herself if she didn't have a goal to attain. If she didn't have vampires in front of her as a thing to, like, eradicate, she would have just killed herself. It was something to latch on to survive. All of that just dissipated. Yeah. Her goal, everything was gone in a flash. Yeah, we saw. You couldn't do it to yourself. Well, she was actually about to do it there, but she couldn't do it to herself in an earlier scene we saw when she put the gun to her head. She couldn't do it. She couldn't pull the trigger. And there she was going to actually do it, and now that it hasn't happened, she's never going to be able to muster up that courage again. That feeling of all her plans collapsing in an instant, and that leading to her having enough despair to really do it, will probably never come about again. So she will never be strong enough to... That's a really bad way to put it. She will never be able to do it again, basically. I don't want to put strong and suicide in the same word, same phrase. It's fake a lie. Oh. Never amounted to anything, who's older but none the wiser. God damn, her character is so fucking good. It's so good. God. Promise me. Damn. She didn't want your life to turn out like hers. Your last year of high school. Oh, because because he thinks Nazuna is young. He loves Nazuna, and she's effectively 40, kind of. Not really, but it's weird. She's 40. And Ko is like, I think that's pretty young. And so then he's like, you're even younger than that. That's right, today's her birthday. You live to see another day on your birthday, Miss Anka. Oh, when her dad died. Oh, Anka. Hello, Nazuna. Damn, her eyes still fucked up. So this is in the same night. Yeah, her eyes still fucked up. So this is in the same night, basically. I think it's gotta be. He cheered me up instead. Yep. Part of her still really wishes she could have been a vampire. Like, a part of her does wish that she could have fallen in love with Nazuna to become a vampire. Because at this point, I mean, if she was a vampire, she'd have something to, you know, be and whatnot. But now she just considers her life a failure and all the above. If she'd at least become a vampire back then, she would still have, you know, something there. But now it's time to find new purpose in your life, Anko. I'm not lovable enough. Oh. That's... God damn! So fucking peak. Oh, what a... That visual is gorgeous. That visual is gorgeous. Oh my god. That is a work of art right there. Holy shit. That's also a work of art. They just dropped 3 insane visuals back to back to back. That one of Nazuna and Anko in the sky, and now that one of the Broad City shot, and now this one. I mean, these drawings are incredible. There's so much detail. Well, she's back out. We better tell the other vampires that she's fine. Yeah. Even Anko knew that. It was a desperation play. Yes. She wanted a reason to die. If she could die for that cause, then she would at least die for something, and it would give her the courage to take that last step and actually kill herself. Or get herself killed, because she couldn't kill herself. At least one more time. Uh-oh. Is Nazuna out there? She's definitely right outside. So she doesn't know how to go in there and approach him, so she's just sitting outside and she got exposed. Exposed! Don't act like you haven't been sitting out there. She looks exhausted though. It's been a long night. Whew, what an end to an insane arc. My god. Peak! This was the best arc that I had read. I don't think I read much further after this. Don't quote me on that, because there is a couple big moments that I remember, so I don't know how far that is. That happened after this. But as I have been told, this is, by some people have differing opinions and stuff. Some people say this is the best arc in the series, but there's some people in the Discord who also say there's another arc later down the line that is better than this one, which don't know how that could be the case. Yep, those two just... Yeah. Oh, she came to bring back the mask. Seti and Mr. Why am I forgetting his name all of a sudden? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
No, it's Akihito Akiyama, but he had a nickname, no? What is wrong with me? I can't remember his nickname that they call him, and it's pissing me off. Are you kidding me? I'm actually going back. That's irritating me. Akun! Yes! Yes. I should remember the Akun. Sorry, I watched too much of Boy Roshi. The joke they always make about the character from Tokyo Revengers who says his brother's name like that. Hakai was his name. Yeah. Well, but he's still smoking. Don't she? Yeah, I saw. For sure. Not a body. Not a body to show for him, man. That so did not pan out. Yeah, shooting your shot. Well, there you go. That's right, because she is... Oh, damn, this guy's a piece of shit. Yeah, that's right. I forgot she's an infidelity detective alongside her secret detective business about finding vampires. And this guy's a cheater. Aww. Aww. It's hard. You were dealing with your literal first, like, human friend that you ever made. And you were super close with her when everything went down. That's hard to deal with. Like, totally understandable why you struggled in this situation.
ありがとう。
Oh.
びっくりしたな。
先輩の心配ばっかでさ。せっかく誰も死ななかった。
Okay. I don't want to do this, but can I talk about something partially spoiler related? I don't. Spoiler warning. Xaniss, put the spoiler warning on screen. So from here for the next like 15 seconds, it's gonna be spoilers. So Xaniss, put that up on screen so you guys can skip forward. So Ko's half human, half vampire thing. I know it's just like obviously a bit where like he's grabbing her and like hugging her, so it's like choking her out. But could it be a bit of his enhanced strength? She like, you know, just a very early foreshadowing to the fact that he's now part vampire. Anyway, sorry. Spoiler over. That's it for spoilers. I just had to toss that out there because I noticed that and I was like, This must have been so hard for you, but all you did was worry about your friend. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of person you fell in love with, Nazuna. A great person. Aww. Cute. Nah. That was so cute. Did she speak in a different dialect there? It didn't even sound like she said arigato. Such a big episode, such a big arc. Oh, the episode is literally titled Moi. Damn, literally no bullet wound there. There's just like slightly a few marks. Yeah, a full recovery. It's the same night, is it not? Has any time passed? Oh, so this is the next day. Okay. How am I fine? Ooh. Oh, the hair's cut. There's a little look. The life is back in her eyes. I love that detail. I love it. The light. I don't think earlier, like previous episodes, her eyes were like fully black irises. Let me check that. I guess to see the scene here, I'm pretty sure her eyes are fully black irises. I need a good scene of her though. No, there's light in her eyes there. No, because then you get scenes like this. Her irises are fully black irises, fully black irises. Yeah. There was no light in her eyes at all, and now she's cut her hair, returned to herself in a sense. She's got the light back in her eyes, the short hair. It's how she used to have it. It's how she clearly liked having it as well, but she let grow it out because she didn't care about herself anymore. She probably didn't care about her well-being. She smoked all the time and probably ate like shit and did whatever, and she didn't care about her well-being, so she just let her hair grow out, never cut it or anything like that. Yeah, apparently. At this point, yes. Oh, they're talking about like the fact that should they mention that he doesn't even have a bullet wound or something? Because she is the one who shot him. What? You guys called her here and you're now debating while she's here whether or not to tell her? Oh man, but yeah, they're emphasizing even further that the light is back in her eyes. Oh my god, I'm 35 minutes in this recording and I'm 12 minutes into this episode. Woo! After all, I'm leaving. Yeah. Pub hangover. That's a crazy place. Yeah, they're playing the first I love that. They're playing the first opening in the background. Okay, this is so weird. Oolong tea and orange juice. Yeah, so she doesn't drink.
私が何飲んだって勝手だろ
New Nazna fit alert as well. She's been whipping up with the new fits recently. Granted, it's just like a oversized shirt, probably over some shorts, but you know, never worn that before.
ダメなんだよ酒は
I don't do alcohol. I'm a lightweight, she says.
せっかく大人になった先輩と再会して仲直りできて、ああこうしてお酒を飲めるくらい時が経ったんだ。語りながら飲めたらすっごくすっごく
Super fun and super
分
awesome.
かった分かったすいません生一つ追加でところで何か
So we're gonna get to see Anko drunk, maybe.
気づかないか何か変わったことに
Are you?
これはどっちだ
Which is it? Are you talking about the hair?
くれた方がいい
Does she want us to mention it, or is this about something else? Yeah. Does she want you guys to mention her haircut, or is it about something else entirely? It's definitely the haircut. It's definitely the haircut. Unless this is a misdirect, it is most definitely the haircut. I love this Anko. This Anko so feels like full of life. I don't know how else to put it. She's awesome already. She was already awesome as a character, but like I love this new side to her here.
いやこの話だこれそもそも会った瞬間に
I feel to say, yeah, you guys didn't say it when you first met up.
すでにタイミングを失っていて今更言うのもなんだか不自然だし
Because it would see like, because it would feel like you guys didn't notice it at first, her haircut. If you brought it up now.
そりゃ見りゃわかるだろって
Yeah.
つまり髪切りましたじゃない似合いますね感想だ
そう
This is so. Okay. Listen, the season is basically over at this point. We have like 2 weeks left. Can I come out and say I think this is my favorite show this season? Is it insane to say that? Is it insane to say that? I think this is. I get the most enjoyment out of this show. And it's been really fun revisiting things and seeing things that I very clearly forgot and seeing things also adapted to perfection. I also just absolutely love season 1 of this show so much. All the characters are awesome. The vibe of the show is awesome. The directing of this season's been incredible. The animation has been incredible. I mean, need I go on about the positives about this season? The story of this season, the plot of the season has been amazing. I mean, truly, need I go on?
初めて美容院なんか
First time ever. There's like sketch style on him and he's still in the same pose.
人間らしく生きようと思ってね
Love it.
失った時間は取り戻せない私は年を取ったもう若く
You're 28. You're not that old. She's fucking 28. I mean, I guess, sure, your youth is gone, but you're not like an old woman at this point.
そう思ったでも
Oh, she said that's what I
まだ
thought.
私
Never mind. I said all that for fucking nothing. She literally said, but there was a pause to that.
ヤモリ君
いやなんかムカ
You're in her lover comment on another woman.
まだ私もお姉さんなのだろうヤモリ君
なんかムカついて
心配するなよ
I just spit everywhere. I need that as an emoji in my server. Just that face. It looks really funny on the YouTube cut. It looks really funny. She's got like a double chin going on. We're one and the same, Nazuna.
取ったりはしないよ
うるさいな先輩は
ちゃんと許可は取った
I'd ask before I did.
私を呼び出したのには理由があるんだよ生えてきたか
何が
Would you think we came to you about the puberty talk, Unco? She's got to be fucking with him, right? If, when, and how makes you. Uncle, we did not come to you about puberty talk.
何が
生えるとか生えないとかそうなんだよな自分のは周りと違うんじゃないかとか大丈夫きっとみんな思うことさ悩んでたって仕方ないよ 何言って
He's gonna misdirect your canines. There you go. Of course, the fucking misdirect. I knew it was some bullshit. The teeth growing, vampire teeth.
剣士は生え変わるからな。なんだもしかして
You were definitely framing it to be something lewd, Anko. Don't kid yourself. You know this giddy face she's making too. She was doing that shit on purpose.
エッチなやつだな。
うっつー腕質
Layman, stupid.
冗談だよ。山君の剣士は生え変わってない。感情
Well, that begs the question, how the fuck did he heal
と
then?
いうものについて話そう。
Because you don't just get better from a gunshot to the gut in a single night. Even the best medical technology in the world's not doing that for you.
わからないことだらけ。
Yeah.
多分吸血鬼に詳しいのは吸血
Yeah,
鬼
they don't.
吸血鬼を追っていた人間探偵さんだ。
Surprisingly, yeah, the vampires didn't know about the weakness thing, all the above. They know very little even about themselves.
これはヤモリ君には言ったが、
Mm-hmm.
君の脈拍は正常だった。つまりヤモリ君は人間だ。
本当だ
Doesn't have to test it for herself for now.
私が打った傷だ。治ってるんだろう
Fully.
見せてくれないか
It's fully healed.
なるほど
Oh my god, you were so close. Yeah!
綺麗さっぱり傷口
What are you doing, Anko?
若い子の肌はどうしたんだい
What is happening? This is much as I love Anko, she is how do I put it? A tad bit. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say freak because that implies totally you're very sexual legally. This girl is she's just something else, man. Yeah.
しっかり命中したのに
Jesus.
いやなったんだ一瞬だけ
Just for a
なりかけた
moment.
という方が正しいかなおそらく
It's visual.
感情そのものが大きくなっていたのだろう複雑で曖昧だ
This visual, oh my
愛と
god.
恋は違うものだが
Separate but similar in nature.
そういう意味で七草に恋を仕掛けたんだ
そっか。またただの
I just deluded myself again. That was an issue we had in season 1 where he thought he was feeling love, so he asked Nazuna to suck his blood, only to find out he was just feeling oh my god. See, this happens to me so often, it is actually irritating. I could use a word in a sentence, and then 5 sentences later I need the word, and I can't think of it. When I need a word, I cannot think of it. What is another word? What is the other word for attraction that is used? It's like... whatever. He felt attracted to Nazuna and thought that it was love that he was feeling. Or I guess you could just say he felt sexual attractions to Nazuna, and he thought it was love. He equated it to love, and so he wanted to get his blood sucked so he'd become a vampire ASAP, but that's not what he was feeling. And so now here, because Ko doesn't know what love is, a lot of people have a stark definition of what they believe love is. And so whenever they feel that they're in love, they would turn into a vampire because it's like, oh yeah, I'm in love now. I'm in love with this person. Ko doesn't know what that feels like. He doesn't understand that feeling of love for somebody. And so teetering the line, it seemed like he felt something equating to love, and that for a second enabled his vampire powers to heal the bullet wound on him. And then it I don't know, went away or what exactly there, but then I was going somewhere with that and I just lost it. I'm all over the place right now. He felt something equating to love for Nazuna, but then it died off because once again Ko doesn't know he doesn't have his own definition of what love is yet. So I guess in that same vein, while he's trying to figure out what love is, he could feel an emotion and then partially turn vampire, and then not feel an emotion, and he's back to, or feel something else, and he's back to human again because he doesn't really know what love is. He teeters that line. That's really interesting. Are delusional or just in it for fun? Yeah, no, everybody has different definitions of love, and so the conditions for becoming a vampire being falling in love, the conditions would, in theory, be different for every single person because every single person defines what falling in love means completely differently. And so, yeah, so in Ko's instance, since he has no idea what his own definition of love is, and he keeps latching on to others' definitions for what love could possibly mean until he's able to fully formulate his own, he can't, in theory, become a full vampire, but he did feel an emotion equating to love for himself in his own mind, and so then that allowed him to heal the gunshot wound. You could call it real love. Yeah. Like if someone believes, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a different possible example of what love could be for somebody. Say somebody, like, does something nice for you, you're like friends, and then they do something particularly nice for you, and all of a sudden you have this feeling of being in love, and then you're like, okay, I think I'm in love with this person now. Or, you know, you have a different instance of like love at first sight. You see somebody first on and you're like, oh my god, you have like a first interaction with them and you're like, oh my god, I'm in love with this person. Like there's differentiations to love, and so for each person it's different what they're feeling at that time, whether they think it's love or they think it's something else. And in theory, their own thought processes in how they analyze what they're feeling could lead to whether or not it confirms they're a vampire or not for them. It's very loose what exactly falling in love means because it could mean so many different things. So if we're going for what the rules could possibly be for how to become a vampire, it really might rely on the person in question and their perspective on love a lot stronger than anything else. And so because Ko has no idea and he's so mixed up about it, he's so now seemingly half and half all over the place about it. I'm gonna take that back. Yeah. That's probably such a weight lifted off his chest, because this whole time he thought, I can never fall in love. I don't know what love means. Maybe I just am aromantic. And so now that it's been proven through the fact that he became a vampire that he is capable of feeling what love means, or capable of feeling love in his own way, romantic love, that being, that's got to be such a big weight off his chest, because it means he can still become a vampire. Oh. Yeah. Oh god, is she about to get really drunk? Oh god, she really is lightweight. The music dying out! She took 2 sips of that beer. 2 sips. The music, I knew that OST, that emotional OST for Ko's moment of being like, thank goodness, and then that OST fades out and this one fades in. To do but get it on. Yeah, this is the first time so insane. No, she doesn't, because she wants, at this point she's trying to help Ko become a vampire, so she's like, no, don't do that in front of me. She's like, wait, but no, you need to do that, so do it. A very drunk thought process. Oh god, she's a denying drunk too. This is so the comedy that I need after how intense this show has been as of late. We got that one episode with LG and Midori that was more comedy based, and it has been all serious for the rest of the season, basically. With Kabuto's backstory, the episode where Anko attacked Akun, the Kiku stuff at the beginning of the season. God, it's been a lot.
ここから導き出されるヤモリ君に必要なものは性的快楽に決まっとるのか
The animation style change and the fact that she's still in that style here. I love it. This director is incredible.
お前ら性的快楽を甘く見てるだろいやもう何が何だかまあ物は試しで
Yeah!
チューはチューだけでもしてみれば
Now they're looking up. That's what she mentions, and that's what gets them embarrassed.
なんだしてるのかチューしてるのねはいはい
セクハラ
Dirty old man. True. Her just giggling in the background is so funny.
チューしてるのねはいはいそうか
You also jealous because you wanted to fall in love with Nazuna?
私とはしてくれ
Yeah, she also jealous because she wants to kiss Nazuna. Oh, add a beer.
今の先輩昔みたいにちょっと可愛いね
It's cute, she says. Oh, that...
生もいっぱい
that... You need another one? You haven't even finished that one yet. That got her blushing like hell. You know, not the drunk blushing.
スイカを出し
Put a layer on top of it. That was, oh my god, yeah, this is my favorite show of the season. I've been getting called out in the Discord as of late for saying that too much. For just, I don't feel like I ever say this is the best show of the season. I'll say this is one of my favorites, but I never outright make the claim this is the best show of the season, okay? I will openly admit and agree to the fact that I definitely, this ED is really low, I gotta turn this down, I can't hear myself think. I do most definitely say this is one of my favorites this season a lot. But I've tried, because I got called out on that, not a serious call out or anything like that, of course. I'm not, this isn't like something serious. I am trying to tone that down. So now I've kept it to a top 3 this season, where I've said my Dress Up Darling, Mikadono Sisters, and this are my favorites of the season, are my top 3. And I think this is the crown above them. This is my favorite show of this season. I think I can say that safely now that we're rounding out the end of the season here. Peak. Is there an end credit scene? No, I think it's just credits, right? Yeah. Oh, they have the hotline there. That's nice. Anyway, or not a hotline, but a website. Absolutely incredible episode. This raw recording is an hour long, Xaniss. I apologize, but you're getting paid. You're fine. This is the longest video I've done on this series for sure. So yeah, I don't think I have too much else to add here. Peak episode, peak writing, incredible comedy this episode as well. The most anticipated moment of this entire series for me was done to absolute perfection. I don't think I have enough positives I could say about this season, this show, and all the above. They have captured the vibe of Call of the Night perfectly, I feel. And it's just peak. I believe this is a 12 episode season. Let me actually check that. Yeah, 12 episodes. So finale next week. I'm so sad. I really need the season 3. I hope they announce it. But yeah, I think it is going to wrap it up from reaction to Call of the Night season 2 episode 11. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.